Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit and much. This some rich, like Richie Peppers from my rush. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say, I found that mind, turned the true, huh? Turn everything away. You watch the color just fall to me. A curve was in the face. New rap, they close to me. Hilarious in the way. My snack up too close to me. One plastic taking my coat from me. I blast the coat as you see. From the dope for me. Luckily, I be overseas. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the art to gold like Nicky D. Them thunderthorns, they told me more. Then poppy seeds. Me, tiny mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seeds. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat. Baby, that's why I love you, baby, that's why I sip all that singing, dump back on dirty level. Never leave the spot on God, I'm like, well, Irving. You thirsty, they and she trying. Can't get this like you don't deserve it. I've been working your job, I hope got me no job. The world with no mama didn't find something like a dog, babe. You got it. Like my name was Tommy, y'all. Netflix, soon as I leave, time me out. Say you look like we in the trees. Soft fried rice like little trees. Long hard sugar, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, I wanna meet me. Girl, let's go make it popsicle. Outshine all these, no obstacle. So she with me, Kool-Aid and bands, a hot tickle. She gon' keep on tickle. Baby, that's why I, baby, that's why I.
Even before your first career day in school, you knew you wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. You crushed the ball off a tee, dominated Little League. Fast forward to high school, and you can do it all on the diamond. The road to the show should be a breeze, right? Think again. Out of over 450,000 high school athletes a year, 8% will play in college. After that, it gets even tougher. Only 5% of college players get drafted, and just 14% of those drafted actually make it to the majors. So after high school, you're looking at a 0.062% chance of making it to the big leagues. Too much math? Look at it this way. It's harder to get here than it is to get here. Ready to be the next Rocket, Swanson, or Skeens? To be the next Helton, Cruz, or Cole? Think you've got what it takes to keep pushing beyond what others think is possible? To leave your mark on the game forever? Ready to pave your road to the show? Let's go.
High school baseball on the show, live from Rush Peak Field. I'm Ben Gelman, and I'll be bringing you all the action here on Senior Day. We'll get a chance. Next up, Eddie Emery.
Center fielder. Eddie Emery.
Be patient.
Payoff pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. Round second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. The left fielder stands in here, takes ball one low. Today, of course, Senior Day, a time of reflection for these athletes, including the young man at the plate. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. And now the tying run is into scoring position. They gave up the run in the top of the inning, and clearly they want to get it right back. Nice aggressive approach. They get the steal. The pitcher has to see the hitter getting aggressive on the high stuff. Maybe throw one even higher and induce a chase. Swing and miss. Had him out in front for the strikeout. Welcome back, folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level. In the air to left. Dives, but can't make the catch. Welcome back to Rush Peak Field. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, number 16. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
Fouled off down the right side. That misses the zone. And the count, 1-2. On 0-2, he expanded the zone but couldn't get the chase on that bender. We'll see how he attacks this next pitch. Off the mark there. Ball 2. Set down looking. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. One down. And now, Alvin Piazza.
Now batting third baseman. Alvin.
The 2-2. Swings and lifts this one in the air to left. It's got some distance behind it. Gone! That's gotta feel good. And they add on. It's 3-1.
Now batting second.
They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. Line drive. Base hit. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Dives and makes the tag. Great effort for the second out. Welcome back to Senior Day at Rush Peak Field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, number 16. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Pop-up foul on the right side. Leaps at the wall. Got it! Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work. We head back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder, Pierre Lowell. Swings, soft line drive. And that ends the ball game with the tying run left stranded at second base. The left fielder, number 16, didn't end up with the individual performance he was hoping for in a tough loss on Senior Day. In order to play at the next level and help his team make a deep playoff run, he'll have to step up his game next time out. Now it's time to regroup and get ready for the postseason. High school playoff time on the show, live from the Stellar Sports Complex. Ben Gelman here, and I am thrilled to be on the call for this one. The postseason is a time where every pitch and every swing could mean the difference between advancing to glory. The left fielder getting ready to hit.
No one better right now, kid. Here we go.
That one fouled off.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch on.
Puts it in the air to center. DeWitt. And there's one down. Man at second here with 2 away. The left fielder now at the plate. I'm sure he'd tell you it's all about the team, but this player's presence here in the playoffs is a testament not just to his skill, but to his determination and commitment to the game. Skies it out towards left center. And that will retire the Sun. All set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Humberto Vaccaro. Jumps one into left. The tying run is aboard. Next to hit, the left fielder, number 16.
Nice try, Dr. Roy.
They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting right fielder.
And next, the cleanup hitter, Carlos Mateo.
No one better. Need you right here.
2-2 now.
You got
Line
it.
drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. Scores with ease. It's an RBI single. 4-2 now. Ralph DeYoung digs in now. We're in the top of the 5th inning.
Designated hitter.
First and second, 2 down.
Dejon.
Runner!
In the dirt, runner hits for third. Now a single could score 2. This is a bit of a fix for the pitcher now. Got to 2 outs, but then surrendered the single, and then the wild pitch put the runner in scoring position. Ripped to third and caught. That ends the inning, and the left fielder, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Swings and misses. 0-1. He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play.
1-1.
It's a pitch out, but nothing going on. The lefty readies. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. Throw to first, out. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. And now the right fielder, Carlos Mateo. Fly to center, and that ought to do it. And that'll wrap it up as their season comes to an end. A valiant effort, but they fall short of the title game. The left fielder, number 16, with a solid performance today in the team's playoff loss. A crushing defeat, but he certainly showed flashes of the potential that college coaches and scouts are looking for. His journey will surely continue at the next level.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger and my guy, Harold Reynolds. Are you ready for the MLB Draft Combine? I love it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's always so exciting. It's right around the corner. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Well, the biggest thing, obviously, you got the top talent in the country coming here to the Combine. You got all 30 teams represented. You have scouts and executives who are making the decisions. And I think the biggest thing overlooked is the time they spend talking with the players.
Right.
But obviously, you'll have the evaluations on the field, and we'll dive into that in a second.
It's not just a 24-hour event. This is a 4-day event held at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It really allows for those scouts that you just mentioned to evaluate these players from both a traditional scouting perspective.
The road to Major League. This is where the scouts really start paying attention to what these prospects have in their arsenal, Jessica.
Robert, this is a huge opportunity in this young guy's career. I mean, scouts, realistically, they're looking for confidence in the batter's box. They also want to see balance, rhythm, timing of his swings. They're also looking to see his ability to hit the ball to different parts of the field.
We are seeing a pretty impressive performance here, Jessica.
Yeah, one of the most impressive performances that we've seen. He's got a short, compact swing, allows him to make quick adjustments. Watch how his hands beautifully stay inside the ball. He's got good balance, keeps his weight back, and then has that explosive move to the ball.
That's nice work up there. The scouts love a hitter who's this polished already before he begins pro ball.
Such an impressive display of a combination of that technique and strength of the plate. His swings are smooth, and he's got a ton of pop in the bat. This performance could seriously elevate his draft stock.
Jessica, we're now on to the left fielders. I know you're a two-time Olympic medalist, and something tells me this is one of your favorite parts of the Combine.
Oh yeah, Robert. I mean, let's be real. The best athletes on the field. I mean, this is when the show really begins. I mean, you look at the footwork, the amount of ground they've got to be able to cover, and of course, arm strength and a little bit of flair.
So many different ways to evaluate outfield defense in today's game. What else are you looking at to separate the good from the great?
The reads. I mean, to me, to be able to see the ball off the bat, how quickly can you get to the ball? Where's your first step? Are you under control? And of course, how is your arm strength and accuracy?
Jessica, how's he looking so far out there?
Look, he's been a bit up and down, out and left. I'm looking for some added consistency and smoothness to his game in order for the scouts to take notice. His footwork looks pretty good, but we're also seeing inaccurate throws. And honestly, he'll need to step it up in order to boost his draft projection.
Like, throw it.
All right, back here with Jessica Mendoza. And Jessica, this young prospect.
Welcome to game one of the one down. Escobar, the next to hit. Righty sets, kicks, and delivers. Hard hit left field for a base knock. Around first and heading for second. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. The left fielder will hit next. The grounder might be two. To second, there's one. Over to first, safe. And they tag the
Why are you going two? Why are you going two?
It's a fielder's choice.
I left you right there. Why are you going two?
Gustavo Escobar getting ready to hit. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. The runner turns at second. Here's the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe
God,
third. The left fielder digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. Now it's the second baseman, Christopher Browning. Next one's popped in the air into right. Gets there, got it. Tags up from second, heads to third. So up next, Frank Andrade. In the dirt, but blocked. No action on the bases, the count even at 1. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Swing lifted to left field. It's pretty deep. Makes the play. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. And now they're up by 3. Back to the top of the order here. Valley now at the plate. Up the middle. And that'll do it. You're out. And pick up. On to the next inning. Now the third baseman, Charlie Kidd. And this one lifted to left. Drops for a hit. Couldn't run it down. He turns and heads for second. They still haven't tracked it down as he rounds second base. Makes it into third with a leadoff triple. And now, the left fielder, number 16. 1 for 2. Bit behind with that swing, it's strike 1. A little too slow on that heater. He might have been expecting something off speed. Late on that fastball. That was gassed down the middle, but the swing was still late. Might have to start the hands a little earlier to connect on that one. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Runner at third and 1 gone. The left fielder will hit next. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Out to short. Throws the first. And 2 away now as the run comes in from third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Raymond Morgan. 3-1 now. In the air to left center. It's pretty far back. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Up to third safely with 2 gone. Bases are empty with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Craig French. Liner, base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. And the next batter, Kevin Saul. Here's the 1-2 offering. Now a flare off the bat, and it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Raymond Morgan, the next to hit. High fly ball down the line and left. The left fielder drifting towards this one. And that is a foul ball. Raymond Morgan getting ready to hit. And the tying run's at the plate. On the ground, this should do it. Browning. And that's the ball game. No complaints about getting a team win, but he's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. Welcome to Game 2 of the MLB Draft. The left fielder digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out with a runner at second. Slice hard, but foul. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a fly ball to right center. Thomas on the move to the alley. Makes the grab. Runner tags and will move up to third. Back here in the desert, here's the left fielder, Julio Pereira. In the air, along the left field line. It falls in, and that's a hit. And at first with 1 gone, the left fielder now at the plate. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. Way out front for strike 2. That's great location to tie him up on the hands. That's a good spot. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Relay, throw home. It's offline, and the run scores. It's 2-2. 1 out and a runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Christopher Browning. Now a flare off the bat. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Frank Andrade getting ready to hit. 1-2, here's the pitch. Swings and flares it. Base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2. Here's the catcher, Alfonso Gomez. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that's a base hit. Coming around third. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single. Back even, it's 3-3. Nobody out. Bases loaded. The left fielder will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Bases loaded and nobody out, so the hitter is turning the screws on the pitcher. Make him beat you, or wait for him to serve up a meatball. Swings through it. Serious jam with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's gunning for the strikeout first and then he needs to try and get a grounder for the double play. Tall task. Line drive for a base hit. One run comes in. Second run scores as well, and they lead by 3. Nobody out, first and second here. Christopher Browning digs in now. The 3-0 pitch. And they're all loaded up. 4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter of making him come into the strike zone. Frank Andrade now at the plate. And the 1-2. Some contact in the air. Quickly to second for 1. And 2. What a play. Oh, caught up in a rundown. The tag. Triple play. Wow. Next is the designated hitter, Lee McCabe. 2-2, here's the pitch. Fly ball to left, down the line. And that's an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores. The batter now, the left fielder, number 16. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground. There with plenty of time. Inning over. 1 hit in the inning, a solo home run. And here is Bill Ullman. 1-2 now. And that one hammered. It's carrying. And it's gone. Sends a rocket to left. 2 away here, nobody on. Next to hit, Julio Pereira. Right side, and this might do it. Browning. And that'll do it. Number 16 really excelled in this game, helping lead them to the win. Knocked in 3 runs for him. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver.